Smoke says he makes us lie in green pastures. This can't be what he mean. I mean, I'm looking for answers. I'm tired of flipping chapters, praying, waiting for raptures. Shout out to Joaquin, where all the pastors. Ed Murray says there's so many contributing factors. Everybody's like we putting greens at the masters. I guess it's just too much irony for me. I don't judge those who smoke. Half my dudes smoke weed. I mean, it's just too much irony for me. The church and the bee house separated by 2 feet. As kids, we play in this building. Don't give a damn what you believe. The mosque, the synagogue, the school should be next to places like these. The greed, the lust, the insatiable appetite, the conscious sin, the inability to sacrifice 2 feet. That's not even a wingspan. Are we so gone that we can't practice a little discretion? There's nothing to think about. This is not okay. And what the hell are these politicians thinking anyway? We pay taxes too. 23rds all toe up. Then our businesses fail. I guess the good is for sale. The enemy is faces. And it's the system that raises empty bike lanes. Guess the hood needed a facelift. I play the hood ain't the same. And they call me tasteless. Followed by a classic line. Draze, I'm not a racist. Man, I'm so relieved. You said it, it must be true. It would resound louder if your actions would speak for you. My bad. This is just too much irony for me. I heard that girls is leaving. That's why I got that sax breathing. We was redlining in, but now we blackballed out to make it sell green. Had to paint the flag on the crosswalk for ourselves. It's way too much irony for me. I can maybe kindle you, but he's no uncle to me. I gave my heart to God in that church. I ain't pushing religion. I watch families restored and folks overcome their addictions. I walk these streets praying for crackheads and fiends like they was my own. So Ike is no uncle to me. How many brothers went to jail on this corner for moving down bags? In a week, he doing what, a couple $100,000? Montana said we went to jail for the same thing. I guess Rodney's right. It makes me want to say, isn't it ironic?
Washington have voted that marijuana is legal. But could I please tell you that the State Liquor Control Board was supposed to give us a right of refusal, of which they never did. When he opened his store, we exposed the Liquor Control Board by their own admission. Uncle Ike's is too close to our teen center. The law says you have to be within a buffer of 1,000 feet. Our teen center, which has been here since 1998, is 250 feet from Uncle Ike's. I have children and teenagers every day, all day long, all week, who have to come by and witness what is happening at this marijuana store. I'm not arguing against marijuana, I'm arguing against its location. I went into the mayor's office and met with the mayor personally. By his own admission, they should not be here because it was illegal. And the mayor said, but I'm not going to shut him down. He is generating about $1.2 million a month in tax revenue. That is what it comes down to. I told the mayor that if this were Magnolia, I wouldn't be in your office. You have no respect for my African-American children, and I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the fact that because it's a primarily African-American institution, we went to court twice, and the judge had the unmitigated audacity to say that our teen center does not qualify as a teen center. By whose standard is that? It's a double standard, brothers and sisters. It is a double standard. If we are saying if you want to sell marijuana, that is your prerogative. They said that when they made it legal, that they said they drove out all of the illegal guys. I'm telling you, they did not drive them out. They are still selling their drug around here as well. As a matter of fact, they sell it a lot cheaper. And I told the mayor, I said, Mayor, if you are going to allow it to be legal, you need to get all those brothers out of jail that you put in jail for selling marijuana. Mayor, if you are going to allow, if we are going to allow marijuana to be legal, go down to the jail right now, go to the penitentiary, let all those brothers and sisters go that you incarcerated for selling marijuana. It is not right to have a double standard.
If you're going to do that, get away from our children. Get away from our young people. Go do that somewhere. We don't hate you. We don't have anything particularly against you. We have something against the law that is not being fair, that is not being equal, that is offering a double standard when you know by your own admission you should not be there, and our teenagers have to witness this all week long. It simply is not right. And so, brothers and sisters, our lawmakers have made it clear they are more concerned about tax revenue than human lives. I have a problem with that. All lives matter, but certainly black lives matter.
This is the heart of the city, the central area, 23rd and Union. That's history here. And this is a disgraceful. We got Uncle Ike here allowed to not only break the rules, but break our rules, break our history as a people. And I don't care where you come from. I don't care what neighborhood you're from. I don't care how much money you got. This is our community. They always have been our community. And we're going to always stand up and protect our community. That's why we're here. But we also got to stand up to law enforcement and say, do your job. Since y'all seem to be so surrounded us on all of your backs, you go and tell Uncle Ike that he cannot be here because he's breaking the law. But if we don't say nothing, who will? And how many times we're going to come down this neighborhood and this street and see us get lighter and lighter and lighter while the rest of us are getting farther and farther and farther? That's why I'm here. That's what the NAACP is about. We stand up and we stand to the powers that be and say this business cannot be here on this corner and this day in this city. And if we don't do this, if we don't push city council to enforce this,
this shop is closed. 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 This shop is closed.
And we say not this time. Can everybody say not this time?
Not this time.
Not this time?
Not this time.
Not this time?
Not this time.
I didn't coin that, but I use it because it is me and it's a part of me. And with that, I want to bring up a brother who is not a stranger to this community, who has taken the Not This Time movement to a whole nother level. We put our stake in the ground. Brother Andre Taylor, do y'all welcome to Not This Time? I'm just going to speak a little truth. A little truth. Uncle Ike's ain't nothing but old Uncle Tom. That's all. And Uncle Tom that's been bullying black people for 400 years. That same Uncle Tom, Uncle Ike's, that used slavery to get him some money, is that same Uncle Ike's that's using weed marijuana right next door to the church to get him some money. It's always about the money. It's always been about the money in America. That ain't nothing new. If Pastor Witherspoon went down there and had a conversation with the mayor and he agreed that they were in violation of this law, and the man said he wouldn't close them down for the sake of money. That's not hard to believe. They've been doing things that they want to do, being the bully for many years.
Many decades.
But I don't think the bully can win no more. Sometimes, I said this earlier in a Facebook post, I said, you know, sometimes when you at home with that bloody nose after months of getting beat by that bully, and one day you just wake up, and I don't know where you get the strength from, probably because you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you look at yourself in that mirror, and something in you wells up inside and say, today is going to be a different day for me.
Different day.
The bully might have won every day before that day. He might have been stronger than you. He might have been mightier than you. But this day you say, not this time. Not this time will the king beat me.
After I go to Haven High School, and this is our BSU. And we just wanted to say that if you wouldn't put a if you wouldn't put a marijuana shop next to a teen center in a white neighborhood and have all these parents get mad and say that it's ruining their lives, it's taking away from their opportunity to achieve their supposed American dream and things like that, their ability to be great, then why is it okay to put it in a black one? We have the same rights, we have the same opportunities, we have the same ability to be great. And they are degrading us, they're holding us down, and they are not in any way attempting to support us in our chance to be great as youth.
That's right.
And that's why we're here today, as youth, to say that we are not supportive of what they're trying to do, and that we need a change, that we need to fix this.
Black folks don't live here any longer. In 1998, Initiative 200 was passed. It was called the Civil Rights Initiative. In 1998, minorities were getting 26% of the local government contracts. In 2014, because of I-200 passed in 1998, African Americans received 1/100th of 1% of the state contracts. We just got the numbers from the state, 1.3 for all minorities. In 2014, all minorities received 0.62%. This is the villain right here. John Carlson was the lead on passing I-200 in 1998, along with the California Negro by the name of Ward Connolly, who Ronald Reagan embraced and put on the California Board of Regents. This brother made millions of dollars as a self-certified minority, comes up to Washington State, along with John Carlson, who's still with KVI, getting paid every day. There's no reason in the world why the black folks should lose their community while this chump is sitting down there getting paid every day. So in the very near future, we will be down at KOMO, and we're going to ask ABC, do they stand behind economic apartheid and racism? This is the problem that we have. Many of you were too young to realize what was happening. If you look at the construction crews, you won't find a black face. We have 4 white women trucking companies that have 100 trucks with all white men drivers that put blacks out of business. The government is looking the other way. Economic apartheid is running rampant in the city. That's why we don't live here anymore, because of laws like this, they will implement. Laws that's supposed to protect us, like Title VI and Title VII of the 64 Civil Rights Act, they won't enforce. We're asking Loretta Lynch right now, what is the problem with this racism that's running rampant in this city and in Martin Luther King Jr. County? We have some other serious problems. Do you realize that we have a Coon Creek in Martin Luther King County?
Yeah.
We just got rid of Coon Creek and Coon Lake over in Lake Chelan. So this is just something that's running rampant, and if folks don't stand up, it won't stop. So as an old person, I'm just telling you, this is how we lost the black community, is when they passed this law. And it's really amazing how the government will implement a law and enforce it in a minute when it's against the interests of black people and other people of color. They will not implement and enforce the civil rights laws that we have on the books, and we need to demand that something is done about it. That's why we have a pipeline to prisons, because first of all, we don't put enough money in education. We need education, not incarceration. We've had all of our programs closed down. After the Civil Rights Act, there was hope for black folks. There were programs to uplift people. We had more black people at the University of Washington in 1975 than we have in 2016. There's something wrong with that picture. The only increase of...
They made their choice. I'm out here with people who don't, you know, it's funny. We've got these guys over here fighting for $1. If that ain't the definition of an oppressed, and that, yeah, they're the definition of an oppressed Negro out here fighting for their masters, eating out of their hands. I'm out here trying to do something for them, and they looking at me with sneers and tears, telling me that, oh, what I'm doing don't matter. So when one of them get pulled over for DWB, and for those who don't know, that's Drive While Black. When one of them get pulled over for DWB, and then they look for somebody to rally behind them because, oh my God, it's the racism, it's the oppression. But they on this side of the fence, and they don't get it. And so it takes somebody to come in all the way from Virginia who's experienced racism on a daily basis of their life to come out here and show you people what this clandestine, this passive-aggressive racism looks like in Washington State. So, I don't know, man. I'm just out here trying to help. What's your name, bro? LaShawn. L-E-S-H-A-W-N. Gamble. Gamble. I write for the paper.